Tonight, report on murder charges for a Royal City man, and the Port of Moses Lake plans for new projects next year. What's happening in sports, Sean?
Local football fans get excited for the Apple Cup, and Royal gets set for a rematch with Connell. Here's a glance at our Weather Center forecast.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Cristina Sanchez. We do have breezy conditions for the overnight hours, very cold temperatures. In just a minute, I'll have your Thanksgiving holiday forecast coming up.
I'm Amber Jenks, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
A missing North Bend hunter was found dead near Crab Creek. The body of Thomas Stieg, a 55-year-old man, was found by police just south of the last known coordinates of his cell phone last week. According to the Grant County Sheriff's Office, deputies were searching the area again after the Air Force used data from Stieg's cell phone to create a map of the specific area to search. It appears Stieg may have fallen off an 80-foot cliff. There is no sign of foul play, and his family has been notified. Stieg was reported missing by his family on November 21st after heading out for a one-day hunting trip near Crab Creek, south of Royal City. His pickup truck was found on Saturday. About 100 emergency personnel and volunteers searched for Stieg, and a helicopter from the U.S. Air Force assisted. Grant PUD commissioners approve rate increases for its customers beginning next year at Tuesday's board meeting. Reporter Devin Higgins has the details.
All those in favor of the rate resolution signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye. All opposed? Aye. Motion carried.
Grant PUD rates are going up next year, and not all the commissioners are happy about it. The commissioners voted 3-2 to implement the new rates for the utilities' 10 customer classes on January 1st. The rate hike is part of an annual 2% increase amounting to 20% over 10 years. Residential rates are expected to increase by about 1.6%, while irrigators, commercial, and agricultural food customers are seeing an increase of 3.3 to 5%. Industrial customers are getting the lowest rate hike of only 0.5%, which didn't sit well with Commissioner Tom Flint.
I was pretty attentive to all the hearings, and I didn't hear anybody in love with it except for the industrial group, and they are a benefit to us. I don't want to discount that, but they've got a good deal, and I don't think they need a better deal.
Commissioner Larry Shatman was in favor of the increase, saying it was essential for the long-term stability of the PUD.
As a utility, and this utility needs to be operated as a business, we need to be willing, and we need to accept and embrace change. I think change has come to this district, and we can't just keep pinching other folks because we don't think that we should have to pay. I don't think that's fair enough.
In Ephrata, Devin Higgins for iFIBER 1 News.
Bail was set at $1 million for a man accused of killing a co-worker and injuring another one. Prosecutors charge Eduardo Ibarra Valencia, a 30-year-old Royal City resident in Grant County Superior Court, with murder in the first degree and attempted murder in the first degree. The Grant County Sheriff's Office report provides few details about why Ibarra Valencia allegedly shot and killed Joel Rodriguez, a 49-year-old Quincy man, and then chased and shot Rodriguez's 54-year-old brother. Ibarra Valencia's girlfriend allegedly told investigators he suffered from depression for the 9 years she's known him and acts paranoid. Police reported Ibarra Valencia reportedly showed the gun to a co-worker 8 days before the shooting and said it was for his protection. Investigators claim he allegedly shot one man near the front of a truck and chased the victim's brother, shooting him twice in the back and once in the arm before fleeing the business. He was arrested at home. Now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be back right after this.
When the cold rolls in, it's time to turn on the heater and cozy up with a book. But turning up the heat can mean higher electric bills. And for some families in tough times, that could mean choosing between a warm meal or a warm house. For decades, people like you have extended a hand to help local families in need pay those winter electric bills. Share the warmth this winter to help keep your neighbor warm by giving a little when you pay your Grant PUD bill.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Cristina Sanchez with your local weather segment brought to you by Barry Motors, one great place to buy and service a car. Breezy conditions will continue across the region for the overnight hours. We will have a very cold Thanksgiving morning, and we will see snow once again on Wednesday night, next Thursday. Within the past 24 hours, we did start off the day with low temperatures in the upper 20s, close to the average low temperature for this time of year. Highs for us here in Ephrata are right around 36. Our average high temperature is right around 40 degrees, and the record high was set back in 1962. High temperature was 60 degrees. For you in Moses Lake, a very cold start to the day with low temperatures in the upper teens. Your average low is 27, so about 10 degrees below that average low temperature for this time of year, and you topped off close to the average high, 38 degrees for you in Moses Lake. And right now temperatures are below freezing, mostly clear skies. Temperatures right around 30 degrees. Winds blowing from the north between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Wind chill values in the morning hours right around 3 degrees. So definitely bundle up tonight. And for Thanksgiving Day, we do expect high temperatures in the upper 30s, wind chill values in the upper 20s, winds blowing from the north between 5 to 10 miles per hour. We will have plenty of sunshine. There is a cold front moving into the Central Plains. As it moves east, it is bringing snow showers. For the Central Plains, they are under a winter weather advisory, frost advisory for the western portions of Texas, and flood watch for Oklahoma, as they do have strong showers and thunderstorms. Plenty of moisture moving in from the Gulf of Mexico, and also moisture coming in from what is Hurricane Sandra that is bringing all this cloud cover. Showers and thunderstorms will continue for central and northern portions of Texas. Snow showers also moving into Colorado. This storm system will also bring possible weather-related delays, not only for the central portions of the U.S., but also for the mid-Mississippi Valley. As we take a closer view within our area, we do have a high pressure system that is over us, so we do have plenty of sunshine as we go into this Thursday afternoon for Thanksgiving Day. Dry conditions across the area thanks to this Arctic high pressure system that is bringing this Arctic air, so temperatures will be below the average high temperature for this time of year. In the Yakima, right around the upper 30s, Seattle mid-40s as a high temperature. In the northwest, mid-30s as a high temperature with mostly sunny skies. But as we take a closer view within our area, we do expect high temperatures right around the upper 30s. Average high is 40 for us here in Ephrata, Moses Lake in the upper 30s for you for this Thanksgiving, with plenty of sunshine, and low temperatures will be in the upper teens. Wind chill values right around 30 degrees. Very cold start to the day on Thanksgiving and Friday morning. Mostly cloudy skies for the weekend. Highs in the mid-30s.
To save some energy, I've used Einstein's mass energy equivalents to design the haptic suits you see in front of you. They will maintain our core body temperature while we completely turn off our heat and air conditioning. With the money we save on our Grant PUD bill, I'll be expecting that trip to Disneyland this year.
You don't need to be a super genius to save energy and money. Visit grantpud.org to learn how.
The new flamethrower cheeseburger now with a $5 lunch. I'm going flamethrower today.
Remember what happened last time?
I'm going flamethrower today.
Gary, do you remember what happened last time?
I'm going flamethrower today.
Remember what happened last time?
Comes with a Sunday now. I can handle it.
You know your body, Gary.
Go Flamethrower. Now the DQ $5 lunch comes with the new jalapeno bacon flamethrower cheeseburger, plus fries, drink, and a sundae. This is fan food, not fast food.
After finishing 5th in state last season, the Moses Lake girls basketball team have their eye on a return trip to state. A big reason for last year's success was point guard Jessie Loetta. Jessie has high hopes for this season and can't wait to suit up for Gonzaga next year. Here's a look back at Jessie signing her letter of intent with the Bulldogs. It's official. Moses Lake High School senior and star basketball player Jessie Loetta has signed a letter of intent to play next season at the University of Gonzaga. Basketball runs deep in the Loetta family as Jessie's older sister Jordan currently plays at the University of Oregon. Jessie thought about bringing her talents down south to Eugene, but ultimately fell in love with the campus and family environment Gonzaga has to offer. The star player also formed a special bond with second-year head coach Lisa Fortier and can't wait to get to work.
It's really strong. I've known her for a long time. She was an assistant coach there before she was head coach, and I used to go there for camps with Strophe in the summer, and I've been close with them before, so it was nice for her to be my coach.
Jessie's dad, Javier, expects his daughter to compete for playing time immediately. He thinks she's too competitive to sit out a redshirt season.
I think she'll compete for playing time right away. Jessie's not one to just sit back unless I think she's ready for it too. So I don't see her sitting back and just taking a year off. She's going to go right in and both feet ready to go.
Jessie's high school basketball coach Matt Strophe has high expectations for her star point guard. He thinks she's the missing piece to the Gonzaga puzzle.
They've had some good teams, and they've been missing some little things. And when we watched them, Chad Utter and I went up and watched Gonzaga play Tennessee in that round of Sweet 16. And honestly, the difference between them winning and losing, I think, was Jessie.
Jessie's glad the signing is now behind her, and she can't wait to suit up in that Bulldog uniform.
It's been a long journey to get here, and I'm happy it's done, and I know what I'm going to be, and it's just really exciting.
For iFIBER 1 News, Sean Wells. With Thanksgiving weekend right around the corner, one game always on the mind of local football fans is the Apple Cup. This year's battle has the makings to be a great one, with the Huskies hosting the Cougars in Seattle. Washington State is having their most successful season since 2003 with an 8-3 record and outstanding offensive numbers. One note of worry, though, for Cougar fans is the health of star QB Luke Falk. Falk was carted off the field last week after suffering a head injury against Colorado. Falk suffered a similar head injury the week before against UCLA. Like most college coaches, Mike Leach doesn't talk about injuries, so for now, Falk was a game-time decision. The Huskies are enduring an up-and-down season under true freshman quarterback Jake Browning. Browning has shown moments of brilliance, but needs to be consistent against an aggressive Cougar defense. With the win, the Huskies will move to 6-6 on the season, guaranteeing a bowl berth. Local football action this weekend has Royal taking on Connell in 1A state semifinal action. The Knights faced off against the Eagles in the regular season, with Royal winning a close one, 27-20. Kickoff is 4 o'clock this Saturday at Lions Field. ACH is also in State 1B semifinal action this Saturday against Liberty Christian. Kickoff is 4 o'clock at Edgar Brown Stadium in Pasco. We'll be back after this commercial break. Happy Thanksgiving.
You don't have to drive to Seattle for exceptional cancer care. Confluence Health's cancer program delivers world-class care close to home. We have a highly experienced oncology team in a state-of-the-art facility, and we're a member of the Seattle Cancer Care Alliance, which gives our patients access to world-renowned therapies developed at Fred Hutchinson, the University of Washington Medicine, and Seattle Children's. Together with the SCCA, we're delivering world-class cancer care close to home.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Our spotlight story tonight is about the upcoming point-in-time homeless count in Grant County and how people can volunteer or donate. Reporter Jeff Chu has the details.
Homeless people are often on Stephanie Bonwell's mind, especially in January when the Grant County Housing Authority conducts its point-in-time homeless count.
Last year we did count 131 individuals, and 42 of those were kids, were children under the age of 18. So that's always bothersome, especially when we're looking at kids. And these are folks that are unsheltered, so they're either in their vehicle, in a tent, living outside anywhere.
The homeless count starts at 7 a.m. January 28th at the Housing Authority's offices at 1139 Larson Boulevard. There, count volunteers gather to pick up paperwork, sleeping bags, blankets, hygiene items, and food to give to homeless individuals and families they encounter.
Every year we need about 40 volunteers to go out throughout the county and do the field count. That's our most important part of the point-in-time count.
Donated items can be dropped off at Serve Moses Lake, 422 West 3rd Avenue. Bonwell described some of the families that volunteers find.
We do have a mix of single folks and families with children that are always struggling. They may be couch hopping, going from home to home, or they may be in their vehicle.
Bonwell said people can help the point-in-time count by volunteering or donating hygiene items, winter coats and clothing, sleeping bags, tents, blankets, and portable heaters. They can volunteer at Project Homeless Connect immediately after the count. The 11 a.m. January 28th Project Homeless Connect event provides a hot lunch, haircuts, showers, and a clothing closet for homeless individuals and families. The event takes place at Our Lady of Fatima Catholic Church at 200 North Dale Road in Moses Lake. A week before the homeless count, some Moses Lake officials will get a taste of what it's like to be homeless.
Our Moses Lake Police Chief, Chief Ruffin, and a few other prominent Moses Lake community members are going to spend a night sleeping in a box January 21st. Homeless task force members will be holding up cardboard signs, and so we're hoping to bring in donations for the warming center we're working on, as well as kind of community outreach.
Bonwell can be contacted at 509-762-5541, extension 126. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
We'll be right back after this.
We are real students, and this really is our college.
My dream will change the outcome of my life.
My college is allowing me to achieve my dream.
My dream is to be a pilot.
My dream is to be a nurse.
Only you can determine your dream. Big Bend will help you get there.
What's your dream?
Experience speed like never before when you connect to Grant PUD's high-speed network. Visit grantpud.org to learn more.
Welcome back. Ephrata is hiring a new police officer and purchasing new fire equipment in 2016. The City Council received their first look at the proposed $14.4 million budget. The budget increased by roughly 8% from last year. Voters approved tax increases during the past 2 years, a 0.1% sales tax increase to pay for the 2 police officers and a 15-cent per $1,000 of assessed value property tax increases for the fire department. Without the new taxes, City Administrator Wes Crago said the proposed 2016 budget is 11% below the 2002 budget. The budget also contains funds to begin repairing 3 miles of water pipes below Basin Street. City officials are expecting to receive a loan from the state to begin the project. A man is accused of hitting his daughter's boyfriend with a Jeep and chasing him into the hospital after his daughter allegedly overdosed on heroin. Prosecutors charged Timothy Jewell, a 50-year-old Moses Lake resident in Grant County Superior Court, with assault in the second degree. Jules' daughter was allegedly found unconscious and brought to Samaritan Healthcare for treatment. According to court records, her boyfriend reportedly told police they both used heroin an hour before the police arrived. The boyfriend was reportedly walking in the hospital's parking lot when Jules allegedly hit him with his Jeep. He and another man allegedly chased the victim to the entrance of the hospital where they attacked him. The Port of Moses Lake's budget grows to pay for the new projects at the Grant County International Airport. The Board of Commissioners unanimously approved the Port's 2016 budget. Port officials are estimating about $5.2 million in operating expenses, paid from about $7.7 million in total revenue for next year. The commissioners increased taxes for 2016, adding money for the Port's capital projects. The Port's tax levy is capped at 45 cents per $1,000 of assessed property value. Port of Moses Lake Executive Director Jeffrey Bishop said the Port could receive federal funds to assist with 2 projects slated for 2016. The Federal Aviation Administration is eligible to cover up to 90% of a project to design a new environmental runway for the Grant County International Airport. The Port could also receive funds from the U.S. Economic Department Administration to assist in the installation of a new fire system at the Port's facilities. In Northwest news, the first major snowstorm of the season is creating a huge mess in Central Oregon. The storm caused so many crashes near the city of Bend that authorities advised people not to travel anywhere. The area got much more than a foot of snow, which caused many drivers to get stuck for hours. The snow also led to crashes, rollovers, and trucks jackknifing on the roads. The area was still under winter storm warning on Wednesday. There was no class for students at Western Washington University on Tuesday. The school's president announced the cancellation after he said hate speech on social media was targeting students of color. Cairo's David Ham spoke to the university's president.
There was a variety of statements arranged from just the disturbing to the insulting to the threatening to the what appears to me to be criminal hate speech.
Because of that hate speech, Western Washington President Bruce Shepard decided to cancel classes today. He said students of color told him they didn't feel safe after messages posted on the anonymous messaging app called Yik Yak.
A general feeling of not being safe and even walking across campus.
The messages were seen just days after Shepard posted that the school's mascot would not be changed. Some students said that the Viking was a racist symbol. Though Shepard said the messages did mention the Viking, he would not explain the context because it's part of a police investigation.
It's pretty scary to hear that, especially the student of color.
The school said that it would provide an added layer of security for students of color. Samaje Horace is a freshman and says that he hasn't heard of any additional measures, and he's not worried.
It's just been a straightforward day. Nothing's really changed. So.
Shepard doesn't know if the person who posted the messages is a student, but he has this warning in case they are.
With the extreme, what I consider to be criminal hate speech that I saw, anybody responsible for that who's a Western student will not be a Western student for long.
That's going to do it here for us at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.